Okay, take two, since the first go around apparently wasn't working and going through. Welcome to my Friday stream for Cobblemon. This is on the latest patch for Cobblemon, which is 1.6, and should be the latest patch for Minecraft as well. Today we are going to do some gathering, so that means we're going to need a few things. I'm going to just put this brush in here that's newly made today. Now I'm thinking I might need an additional obsidian hammer just to cover my bases. So we're going to need a little bit more wood for that. And I'm thinking we should be okay with just the one axe there. We've got plenty of diamond axes. Don't think we'll need an additional shovel. But we're going to want to think about one. I do want to think about a wall to go around my base at some point, and also to go around the town. A little bit of protection, but also just to look nice for aesthetics purposes. So we're going to go with something for that. But we also want to, as I've mentioned in the previous stream, I want to rebuild the appearance of the Pokemon Center, make it look a little bit more like something out of the games or the anime. Something just thematic for the village. And I'm also going to start, maybe for this site at least, we've got lots of signs of calcite deposits everywhere. And what I'm thinking of doing is maybe building ruins on top of them, also using calcite, to make it look like this village has been built on top of the ruins of something that previously was built here in the past. Something older. And the village that's here now inherited the space. Maybe it moved in later, or it's what's was left in the wake of old times. New things built on top of old, that sort of thing. So we've got our farm up and running, so that is nice. I'm really happy with how this looks. Aesthetically, it's very appealing for me. I really like what we did here with the enchanting setup, so we'll probably do some more pillars and such on top of and around the calcite. Maybe have some like pillars lying down on the ground to look like they've toppled over time. It may be worth also taking a look at some of the ruins that we can actually excavate with archaeology, because I think that could be really interesting to maybe model something more close to home on that as well. Gentlemen, right. And we will deal with these invaders as well, because I am very tired of them showing up and thinking they have rights to my house when they do not. So first, let's just make ourselves a backup obsidian hammer. And plus extra sticks, you can never have too many sticks. And on that note, you can also never have too much in the way of torches. So I think that'll do, at least in the short term. So I'll put the fortune hammer in here. Now, if we can find a slime chunk, that'll be great, because I do want to get a piston for a mod to pick up things. And I do think I want to expand, what is it, the backpack stack. So you got some stacking upgrades that you can put in your backpacks that increase how many stacks of something can be there. And this is just useful in the long run. So starting stack. Lots. The problem is it's very expensive. But it's worth it in the long run, but it's very expensive in the short term, especially this early on. We're still fairly early game, even though we're starting to get quite a few things. But we want to just build on what we have and go from there. So, yeah, this diamond axe is about to break, so it's going to be probably using this one shortly. I'll grab just a couple of diamonds. I'll make an extra one just to cover our bases, because you never know what you might need. Obviously on that note, I should probably just make an extra shovel, just in case. There we go. Let's put these in here. That should be plenty of stuff for now. Now, looking at the backpacks, this one is empty. We're going to fill this up with stuff. This is our sort of, you know, riches backpack, so that can stay here. The berry backpack we don't need to take with us. Might be worth taking that. I'm going to leave this backpack here as well. Don't really think we need the food one, but I do think I want to upgrade the gold backpack with some diamonds. So that is going to be 8 diamonds, I believe. So let's just put that one there. Surround it by those. And now we have another diamond backpack. So what's this? This is the Pokeball backpack. At the minute, we don't need more than what we've got. I have been adding a few more. I recently made some ancient balls after I set up the Tumblestone mini farm over there. So let's get some sleep and then we will set off to get some materials. Now, what I'm thinking is I want to get first some terracotta. And a good place for that is going to be over here in the very small biome, eroded badlands. There's not going to be a lot of it, but there's enough to get started there. And then the second place that we know has quite a lot of terracotta is over here in the rocky rainforests. This ended up being quite lucrative when we were over there and exploring, particularly the volcano here. So we'll likely make a quick trip over to this village. I believe they had a portal, and then we can fly over and farm away just to gather up some stuff close to the volcano. And who knows, maybe we'll find some fire types we didn't catch yesterday. So that is what we're doing today. Don't know what anyone else has been up to with their personal worlds, but I hope you've been having fun. Let's see what we can get on with. All right, just getting a couple of errors there from Twitch. That's never helpful. Ooh, hang on. It looks like Sunrock's companion has shown up. Lunatone. So that's, I'd say, might be a little while before we see one of these again. So I'd say that's worth catching. Let's get the ivory ball out. Oh, for goodness sake. I hate creepers so much. Ugh. Look at the damage it did. Oh. Oh, well, we'll fill that in a minute. You, meanwhile, stay still. Where's bed? Let's put you in the bed for now. Don't want you going anywhere. Fortunately, we have quite a bit of dirt in our bags from when we were making the farm. It always amazes me just how much dirt you end up needing to use to fill in creeper holes. They do so much more damage than you'd first expect. Now, really? Really? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright. Alright, Mau Mau. It's on you. My tried and trusty Leafeon partner. Didn't catch you with the quick wall, but that's alright. Let's see if we can put this guy to sleep. Nope. Once again. Oh dear. future sight is going to be trouble. Oh good, it's asleep, so let's catch it. Try with the park wall first. Huzzah! Now we've caught one. I'll take it. And we've managed to catch a mastiff in the boat as well. We'll leave them there for now. We might want to come back for them. And one thing I almost forgot to mention is, while I was prepping a few things off stream yesterday, or rather tidying up after my stream yesterday, we managed to catch a third shiny. But because it was in the water, I couldn't exactly put it in a boat to wait for today. So we now have a shiny Basculin. The main difference between that I can see and the regular one is a slightly different shade of green and the orange stripe instead of red. So that is the third one for the stream world, and it is recorded in our book. And next time there is a shiny, hopefully it'll appear while we're on the. It will appear whilst I'm streaming. Anyone who is watching live and has said hello in the chat, you will have the opportunity to have that named for you. So be sure to speak up, say hello. You'll then be actively considered. And if there's just lurkers, that's just fine too. I love lurkers. I'm a lurker myself at heart when it comes to other people's streams. So know that you're very welcome here. But if you're a follower, after stream, I will do a roll to see exactly who gets picked to be named, or rather to have the new shiny named for them. So in the meantime, we're going to fly over here and check out this mini Badlands. It's only a very small one, hilariously enough, but I do quite like that it's here. There's just a nice little variety of different biomes in the area. So we can see it stretches a little bit. We've got the orange sand across the water as well. When we're in the biome, the rain turns more misty. It's just interesting to see what's here. Now, if you weren't around yesterday, you didn't see our lovely Corva Squire get turned into Corva Knight. But here they are, helping me out. And making life a little easier by flying us around. Now, one thing I'm just going to do quickly is come over here. Oh, over here. Because there is a blue Squawkabilly. We're going to catch you because we don't have one. Hopefully that'll let me catch them. Well, not quite. Yeah, that didn't really do too much damage to Corviknight. Who needs a name? I have one I'm thinking of, but I'm not sure. We'll see. I'm debating on whether I want to use it. I think it would be a good one. I'm thinking Caladri, naming her for Caladri of Mindolin, from the Tortal books by Tamora Pierce. They're always a bit of a favourite of mine when I was younger. And then the Protector of the Small Quartet came out when I was a good bit older. But I'm especially fond of Caladri, who is just a regular human girl, very dedicated to becoming a knight. And she does the job very well indeed. And I'm thinking maybe we can name our Corviknight after her. So over here we go. One thing. Ooh, hello. I spy with my little eye little bit of suspicious sand. Well, don't mind if I do. let's take advantage of this while it's here. So that's one. We got some gold. What we'd really like is some fossils. And I say that, and we get a jewel fossil. Hey! I will take another fossil if it's all the same to you. Well, what do you know? This is turning out quite fortunate in the fossil hunt. So just put the time in here to grab these. Then we can clear out some of the gravel. Oh, what's this? This is an Everstone. Excellent. A bit of iron. And a big root. Another Everstone. So let's put these all away in the gathering backpack. We can look at the goods we collected when we're done. Now, this particular shovel is a little too powerful. I've found if a shovel is too good and too quick, I am liable to break things that I really didn't want to break. And there could be more suspicious gravel hidden about. Although, that said, I think this is a very small patch. So, unless there's going to be more buried underneath, I think that was it. Yeah, I think for this particular spot... Oops. I'm always falling off things here. For this particular spot, I think that was all we're going to get. But hey, we got 2 fossils out of it, so that's wonderful. Let's grab some of this. Let's got the orange sand. Now, let's grab some terracotta. It's got some different coloured, so we've got some orange terracotta, regular terracotta. I think this is black or brown? Brown terracotta. I think, is this light grey? Yeah, light grey. And then some white terracotta. It's got a nice selection of colours here. Ooh. I think, is that some yellow terracotta? No, just red sandstone. So we'll put that away in the backpack. Oh, and it's getting dark, so let's just pop a bed down. And I've made a note to myself, I need to look up, there is a mod that adds sleeping bags. You just pop them down, you don't need a bed. They don't reset your spawn. It's just a good time all round. Between that and a teleport crystal, definitely things I need to look into investing in future. So let's grab this. Got a bit more terracotta. Since this kind of the backside of the to where the main base is, I don't mind digging into this area a little bit. Grab these. And as I mentioned, we're going to go by one of the volcanoes, which does have a plentiful supply of terracotta everywhere. So we will definitely dig down inside and probably strip out from below and try and leave sort of above ground as empty as possible. Or rather, as untouched as possible, just for aesthetic. Though it might mean need to leave a few torches around just to stop things spawning somewhere they shouldn't. Anyway, I hope everyone is having a pleasant Friday. I've been an adult, done a few things. Unfortunately, did not get a job placement I was hoping for. So back to the job hunt it is for me. Unless streaming becomes a main thing, but I think that's going to take a while on my part. And until then, do need to, unfortunately, think about important things like paying bills. Let's get those done. This is orange terracotta again, so let's do a bit of a sweep of this as well. Now tonight is again, I believe it's the start of Summer Game Fest. I think it's tonight, and then all of next week. I think this weekend and next week is just Summer Game Fest. All the game reveals all the time. I don't know if anyone's got any particular games that they're really looking forward to, or series, or new games from certain publishers they're wanting to hear about. I'm hoping for an official release date for Hades 2. Partially because I really want to know where the story goes and like what's happening like after you sort of quote unquote win the first couple of times. And some storyline spoilers that I'm not going to mention that I really want to know the answers to. But I'm excited to find out. Other games that I'd really like a reveal for. I would really like to hear something about Kingdom Hearts 4. I have loved that game since it was first revealed, I think in one of the Dengeki magazines in Japan. And all we had were very tiny bits of concept art. That game came out one summer and just rewrote a portion of my brain. And while I know some might find it a little cheesy, there is a sincerity to that series, an earnestness that I've never been able to give up, and that I think the world needs more of, to be honest. But I'm hoping we get some Kingdom Hearts 4 news. We're overdue. It's been more than enough time. I'm very curious as to the direction the series is going in. And, you know, also, like, let my girl Kairi fight, damn it! But outside of that, I have no particular things that stand out to me that I really want to hear about ASAP. A lot of my big gaming mainstays are MMOs at the moment, and we've just had today was a Genshin Impact live stream for new content coming up, so it's possible we'll get something teasing future area in that. They did once upon a time supposedly say they were coming to the Switch, so who knows, maybe Genshin Impact coming to Switch too? Question mark. We'll see. We might get I can't imagine we're going to get Minecraft news at the Summer Game Fest, but I mean, you never know. I was quite delighted by the announcement of the PlayStation 5 releases for the updated version of Final Fantasy Tactics. I really loved the War of the Lion. The cutscenes were great. I really liked the voice acting in it as well. I did recognize quite a few of the voices in the new version trailer, which amused me greatly. But we'll see. We'll see how things go with that one. I know there have been a few very big releases this week. The one that springs to mind is Deltarune. Now, I'm going to admit something that some people might find shocking, in that I have never played Undertale. There's a very good reason for that, which is that when it first came out, and then for like a year after, so many people I know were so obnoxious about the game, it put me right off wanting anything to do with it. Every time someone mentioned it, they were like, no, you need to play it now. Don't care about your opinion, don't care what you're up to right now, you must play it. And unfortunately, when someone tells me you must do a thing, and they're being really obnoxious about it, I'm obnoxious in turn, and I will decide that, no, I'm not going to do the thing. And every time someone said that to me, I added another year onto how long it'll be before I play. So while I own Undertale, it is in my Steam library, it is not going to get played for at least another year. That's right, it's off limits until 2026. But that's okay. I figured by then, I don't know, is all of Deltarune basically out now? I don't know how that works. But I figured, wait, a bit like with the Final Fantasy VII Remake, I'm just going to wait till everything is done and then get like the big compilation version and then play it. So I figured maybe that I can do that with this as well. We shall see. I'm sure there are plenty of folks out there who will tell me I am terribly, terribly wrong and I should play it right away, but don't say that to me because you're just going to extend the timer. Now, that being said, I think Toby Fox has done an amazing job. From what I'm told, it's a great game. So when the time comes, I am looking forward to playing it. It's just not going to be for a while. But if anyone's listening and they've got a game they've been really enjoying, hey, speak up. I'd love to hear about it. On Sunday, I'm going to be playing, I think it's 1000 times resist or 1000x resist. I have very specifically avoided all spoilers. I don't know anything about the game except for the basics of the description. I have avoided trying to find out. I want to be pleasantly surprised. Just go in completely blind. So if anyone's got a game like that they've gone in blind for, I'd love to hear about it. And if you want to see someone's first time reaction to the game in question, join me on Sunday at 3 p.m. GMT, or British Summertime, I suppose, so it's GMT +1. And we will have, hopefully, a very good time. And if not a good time, maybe tears. I'm a bit of a weepy person. I feel things very deeply, very easily. So we will have to wait and see. Now, let's have a look. What have we gathered so far? Alright, we've got quite a bit of light grey, not a lot of orange. Could do with a bit more regular terracotta, I think. So we're going to just do one last sweep of this, and then we'll move on. Oh. There we go. So while I was thinking, I mentioned when we were back at the base, I really want to do like some theming in terms of the builds to make it look like this village sprouted up around existing ruins of something that had been there before, maybe a temple complex, or maybe they're sort of the surviving villages of whatever sort of civilization used to live there. They're just the kind of remnants now. And I think I want to do that with the nether portal. Maybe theme that in a similar manner. I think that could look really cool. Might take me a little bit of work to figure out how it looks, but... Oh, hello. I am going for you. I love a good Skarmory. They are, oddly enough, a Pokemon I'm very fond of. I had a heavy hitter in one of my earliest playthroughs of the Pokemon series with this guy. It was still making everybody nervous. Like, just the size difference. That's hilarious. let's just put this down here. Because I don't want to get exploded in the middle of a fight. Right, we got exploded on while I was just checking out the Lunatone back at base. We don't want a repeat of that, so... Alright, let's just grab a screenshot. And now, quick ball. And then we've got a couple of other balls for if this goes not quite up to snuff. They're both flying... Well, I think you're flying steel. You're also... Well, you're steel flying. Oh, that was a great animation. Oh, that animation was so good. So it's interesting to see the sort of the reverse. Alright, let's do a Fury attack. No proper animations yet for Corviknight, so hopefully we'll see that in future. Especially because I just love Skarmory's battle stance. It looks so cool. So let's have a look. We just do a little more damage. Let's see, does Pluck do anything? Not so much. Oh, that could be bad. So let's Scary Face. This might go poorly. Oh. We want a few more turns, I think. Let's see if... No, that didn't do anything at all. Okay. Now, where is it? Timer ball. There we go. Let's see if this will catch you. Oh, there you are. Oh, Corviknight is getting a little bit on the low side. That's not great. And they're out. Alright, so that's going to make life a little difficult for travel. But it is what it is. Let's go Larvitar. Alright, let's crunch you. Ooh, that was a big payback. Let's do again. That was close. Nearly another knockout. That would not have been great. Now get in the Pokeball. There we go. That one took a bit of a fight to get in. Well done, Larvitar. Now, do I have anything I can use for reviving my Pokemon? I don't think I do. So we're just going to have to wait for them to come back around. I did some digging in the side here. So we've cleared out this section. I'll just do a little bit more. And then we'll probably have to wander on foot for a bit to get back to the village. Go from there. Let's grab the salt as well. So one thing we might do when we get back is also swap in at least a fire type, and then we're going to want to catch a water type at some point somewhere as well. They keep spying on us. That's actually rather adorable. one thing I want to do is just summon Arbiter. Nope, I didn't want to give it dried salt, but let's change the item so that our Pidgey can have that. Now we've got 2 shoulder bros, and I gave my lovely Absol a name. I named her for Aurora Monroe, the amazing queen of the X-Men universe. Storm. Absolute best character. Bar none. Let's see about catching you. Oh, that didn't do much. Oh, that 4 level difference might actually... Oh, no, 5? Yeah, 5 level difference might... Let's do slash. Oh, this could be trouble. So it can no longer escape. I suppose that's the thing. Well, that failed because we didn't... Oh no! Aurora, no! Let's see what Daniel can get up to. Well, this might be a bit trouble. Let's put them to sleep if we can. Whew. Alright, let's try and catch them. First with that, then I think... maybe a heavy ball? If that doesn't work, let's do a timer ball. They are asleep, so hopefully that helps a bit. Boo. Although I did like the animation there for them coming out of the Pokeball. Yep. Still asleep, okay. Guess we need to soften them up a little bit more. So let's bite them. Wasn't very effective, okay. Quick attack. Oh, they woke up. Did no retreat, but they're already not retreating, so... First impression only works on your first turn out, so that didn't work for them. Alright, let's try again. Oh, thank goodness, reversal did not do much in the way of damage. Phalanx is now asleep. Let's try and catch them again. It helps if you throw the Pokeball at the actual Pokemon. Finally! Whew. Pidgey skipped multiple levels from 12 to 18. Good job, Mau Mau. You're so good. Might want to put some things away. Do I leave anything up here? Grab the bit of terracotta. Let's put this all the way in here. Let's just merge these together, because why not? Alright, we're not super far away from home, so let's try climbing up and over to get home. Oh. Better at parkour than this, I swear. Not by much, but at least a little bit. There we got some yellow terracotta further up. Oh, terracotta sunstone. Let's put that in there. Oh, and we're in the Badlands for sure. Oh, look at you. What a pretty pavilion pattern. Sleeping now is probably a good idea. Because being out at night here is bad news bears. Let's grab a withered lily. Oop. Almost got shot. And then I did get shot. Over here we go. There we are. Now we're on our way back. And of course we had cyan mint growing nearby all along. Just didn't come further enough up this way before to see it. But we already have some in the collection, so we don't need to gather anymore. Got more orange berries. And you can see my Pokemon have also revived after we slept. But I don't think we need to fly back. I do rather like running back. What do we got here? Tranquil. Okay. Again, I am thinking about a bridge from this little bit of the river over to there. I'm just not quite sure where to put it. Maybe here? Like, I could do a play on, like, with some marble, some calcite, have it, like, broken bits of a bridge with calcite, and then, like, wood put down to fill in the gaps. That could be good. I rather like that idea. Is there... There is a Ninetales in the middle of this bridge. We already caught one that wasn't too bad. Ooh, 59. That's not the worst you could be. I say that when it's not like I need them for competitive purposes, but you know, sometimes you want just a high quality Pokemon. That looks unfortunate. Although with it in the water, does that count as submerged? Like, for kicks, let's maybe do a dive ball. Let's put you to sleep. Oh no, Mau Mau. My poor girl. Wants its target to bear a grudge. Let's detect. Let's do a slash. Oh. Aurora, no! Alright, Larvitar. You're gonna have to fight for me. Let's get a crunch. That could be better. Alright, one more crunch. Okay, that'll do. Let's see. You're in the water. That counts as submerged. It doesn't say it had to be a water type. It just says the Pokemon has to be submerged. So that'll do. Alright, over to the Pokemon Center. So another thing that could be fun to do is maybe change the color of the roads in and out to like maybe have like specific colors, one that leads to the Pokemon Center. Depending on sort of where what you wanted to do with the town. Doesn't necessarily have to be like the main line. Just could be an like an outside color. Inside will match all the other bits of pathway and changes as you're going for different things. I'll need to have a think about that and mock it up. But for now, back to the building. Back to our home. Excuse us, gents. So got a couple of these from last time. Let's... Alright, we've got some black sandstone and sand there. So let's put some of these in here instead. Let's put that there. Right, so we've got all this regular terracotta. And then we want the white, the grey, and the orange. So I think these will all be useful for various and sundry. White terracotta, light grey can go down here. We can maybe get some more, maybe some red terracotta, that'll be nice to have. And then red sand up there. Red sandstone. Some things to throw in other bags. Fossils. Brown terracotta. Red sandstone. Brown terracotta. Then into the shiny things bag, we will put 2 more fossils for the collection. We'll put sunstone, put some everstones, and then into melt will be this one, some iron, and a bit of copper. Make sure we want that, that, and that. So big root goes in here. Vivichoke seeds in here. And then withered flower can go into this bag. Ah, red terracotta. Let's put that just here. And I did want to check what is this basic stack. Just copper blocks. Do I have a lot of... I think we can do with the copper blocks. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, because if we can get a lot of storage space in this diamond backpack, that's going to go a long way for gathering. So, here we go. Nope, that's the wrong one. We want this. We then surround it with this. That's the stack upgrade. And then because we'd used loads of copper, we only have to use 4 iron on that part. Technically, could do the same with this one. You could put 2 of the same one in and that would like double the stack. But we're not going to do that right now. I don't have enough to upgrade it to gold. I'd really need to make either a gold farm at some point. Hello! Why do you love when it's showing you're offline? No, I'm definitely live. But yeah, for some reason, Twitch is being really weird. It's showing as I'm live, I'm not live. I may try and restart the stream and see what's happening. So that's quite an odd one. Alright, we're gonna put a pause on the stream for now. I might try restarting a few things and see if that fixes it for Twitch. But hopefully I'll be back and doing some more stream. Hopefully that didn't mean that all of that was for nothing. So, alright.